Hey guys, it's Erin. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be going over our cash envelope system recap from last week. I want to share with you guys what's left, if anything, in our envelopes and show you how we did. And in my next video, I am going to be setting up our cash envelope prep for this coming week. So I'm going to be doing all the stuffing of the cash and getting those envelopes ready. So this is the other side of my craft room in case you missed my budget video. I'm doing this angle intro because I wanted to kind of share my space with you guys. Even though this is quite a mess back here, it's still my mess. And I know that I have so much work to do, but it's on my to-do list for this weekend. And then hopefully I'll be able to do an entire room tour for you and share with you that way. But if you're interested in seeing how we did with our cash envelopes last week, just keep watching. So let's jump into our cash envelope recap from this previous week. I have all the envelopes here, and I just wanted to start off the video by saying that we were very good and we stayed well within all of our allotments in every category. So I'm very happy about that. The system has been really working well for us. The only thing that we had as an unexpected expense was kind of an emergency trip to our vet, and I went ahead and put that on our Discover card and plan on paying that off in full this week. So I added that as part of my budget for the week, and that will be taken care of. So I didn't have enough in any of these funds to cover that cost. So I went ahead and charged it, and I will be paying it off momentarily. So I've got my calculator here, and let's flip back to last week's budget layout because I have the cash envelopes on the flip side, and I had included one spot for, gosh, where are we at? Here we go. I had included one section, I guess not one spot, one section for the planning of the envelopes, and then this is going to be the reconciliation for this video. So let's get into it. We will go in order. First of all, gas. So this is my gas envelope. I'm just going to zoom in just a bit. So I'm going to write gas down here, and this is the fuel for our cars. And I also came up with a little printable just to make it look a little bit more legitimate. I'm going to be kind of stashing these in an envelope every week. So this is what the envelope looks like. I have a place for a category, place for starting balance, and of course several lines to keep track of any debits that I take from here. So our remaining balance was $10. We had $40 for John's truck at Shell gas station, and then I took $30 for Gecko, and I brought back 10 in change. So that was really good. That pretty much filled up my car. I mean, I probably could have gone a few cents over, but honestly that did well for me. So I have $10. So I'm going to go ahead and write down what we had and what we actually spent. So this is the budgeted, and then this is the actual. All right, so 10 bucks. That is awesome. And these I'll probably just end up discarding. Now I did have my first order for some cash envelopes, and I have one order that is in process. And what I'm going to be doing when I sell those is include some matching little registers like this. So I'll be throwing those in just in case whomever buys them wants to use these too, and if not, no big deal. But I'm going to be including those. So next, let's go to our grocery envelope. So this is the one I have tabbed for that. And for groceries, we had budgeted $100. So I'm going to write that down here. And actually, this is probably something I could have done beforehand just to save time, but I didn't. All right, so $100. So let's open this up. And we spent $92.08 at Giant Eagle. and remaining $7. So you might be asking, that doesn't equal $7. Where are you getting that? Any change that I use, any coins, I should say, I put in a change purse in my purse. So if I go to Giant Eagle and I have the 8 cents, I'll pull it out of there just, you know, just for the sake of using it. But most often I just kind of collect it in there unless I need it, and at the end of the week I just put it in our change jar. So these envelopes really are not equipped for holding coins. They're just not that durable. They're not made for that. There's no gusset to this. They're very they're paper thin. So yeah, the change goes in change envelopes. So I just round and I leave cash bills in here. So whatever cash bills are left, that's what I put on the remaining. So I did tally all these before the video in an interest of saving that time. So I budgeted $100, and for rounding up sake, I'm gonna put 93 there, so I have $7, which is pretty cool. All right, next let's go to dining out. Now, dining out for us has really changed a lot because we used to like to go out to eat all the time. We do have this one little diner by our house, and that's exactly how I listed it, diner. And I spent $26.11. They have the cheapest breakfast. They have the cheapest food. Like literally you can go there and order a dinner off the menu for like $7.99. So it's extremely cheap, including tip and everything. It's very inexpensive. So we went there just one time and I had $13 remaining. Actually, it should have been 13 and change, but of course, no change in here. So I have the $13. And we did really, really well with that this week. We ate so many leftovers this week. We just did really well. So I just wanted to mention that because it probably does seem odd that 2 people can go out for that price, and it's just, you know, your typical diner prices. So $27 I'm listing as what we spent. Now, if I know that we're going to be going out, you know, more often, or we have plans or something like that, I'll definitely up our dining out. And if it's something that is impromptu, like if we had friends that said, come meet us or something like that, you know, and we didn't have the cash in the envelope, I would probably, once again, just throw it on the Discover card and then pay it off the next payday. So I know that's probably not the best and most prepared way to do things, but at least it's kind of a system that can work for us. So here, dog food. Gonna write that down. And I had mentioned a couple times now that we have been making our own homemade dog food per our veterinarian's recommendations. We have 3 pugs, and they all have different issues. Some have allergy, skin issues. Our one pug definitely needs to lose some weight. So we try not to fill them up on too much like grains. So we've been just buying ingredients at Aldi's, and there is one mixture that we put together. So I did have a request for that, so I'm probably going to do a very quick video on that and let you guys know how we make that, because it is very affordable for us. It's actually cheaper than us buying one of those large bags of dog food at Target or Giant Eagle. So where is my thing? Oh, this is still my dining out. Hello. But anyways, so I will be following up with that just so you guys, everybody who's interested has a chance to see it. So this is our dog envelope, and I spent $14.77 at Aldi's. And of course, that means there was nothing left except the change. So we budgeted $15, and rounding up, we spent $15. So that was that. And then miscellaneous Aaron. And after that, we will have miscellaneous John. Okay, so for both of us, for each of us, I should say, I budgeted $30. And let me get my envelope, which says the girls just want to have fun, of course. Have fun and spend money in my case. So these are my debits. These are my expenditures from my envelope this week. So after adding all that up, minus the change, I had $2 left. So I budgeted $30, and I spent $28. So honestly, that's amazing for me. I'm really surprised that I didn't have to do like a credit card or pull from something else, which just means the system is working for me. It just means that it's really doing what it's designed to do, and that is keep me disciplined and on track. So I'm going to pull John's envelope, and I did, just for the heck of it, make this little tracker. Of course, there's nothing on it because he just takes the cash and hands this back to me, so which is totally fine. At least I still have documentation in our budget book of, you know, what we spent. So we budgeted 30 and he spent 30. All right, so after that, clothing I budgeted for last week, and I went to Target, and they had some sales on, I think it was tops and what the heck else was it? Maybe it was shorts, or was it? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, the tops were buy one, get one half off. So I did take advantage, and oops, let's see. All right. So I spent $78.07, it looks like, at Target, and I have $21 left over. So don't ask me how I managed to rein myself in and discipline myself in that manner, because usually at Target, that is like one of the biggest weaknesses that I have when it comes to spending. So I budgeted $100 and spending $79 after I round up. So I have $21 left, which is crazy amazing for me. All right, so I'll put that envelope aside. And lastly, I am writing down the line item Mother's Day, but I am not actually going to reconcile this envelope yet because I have money in it that I allocated for the gift part. I also have money in here that's going to pay for brunch. So I am going to leave that as is and probably check back in on that next week, during next week's recap, since Mother's Day isn't until this Sunday. So those are all my envelopes, and let's tally it up and see what we budgeted and see what we have left. Well, actually, I can see what we budgeted. $5.95. So far, without going into the Mother's Day envelope, let's see what we spent. 70 plus 93 plus 27 plus 15 plus 28 plus 30 plus 79 is $342. So again, that's not an exact figure because I didn't take into consideration the Mother's Day envelope, but just for the sake of reconciling the week, let's take $5.95 minus $342, and that leaves $253. So if we take $200 out of there, that means that I had a grand total of $53 extra out of my other envelopes. So let's crunch the numbers. Let's see if that is actually what we ended up having. So I really, really enjoy this system. I just think that it's just so satisfying when you have money left over and you just feel so proud, like, oh my gosh, you know, look how disciplined I was. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. $53 exactly. So that worked out perfectly. Let's take out 200 that we didn't spend yet, and then there we are, $53. So I'm really happy again with this system. I'm going to continue it for this upcoming week. And this extra money right here, I'm going to put into our bank account and earmark it for savings. And, you know, if I have to pull on that or draw from that later, I will. But that is what I'm doing with the extra right now, and it just feels really good. Right now, I'm making lately I've been making just kind of close to minimum payments on our credit card debt, but I will be getting back into that and making adding some extras. But for right now, that is what I'm going to do with the money. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in more videos like this, you stay tuned because I have lots more to come. And also keep an eye out for my cash envelope system for this coming week. And we are going to stuff some envelopes with cash together. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you next time.